涙集めて夜空へ返そう揺らぐことない愛だけばらまけさ生きてるかどうかわかんなくなっちゃった夜はほうにしも見えない夜空に飲み込まれてしまう消えないで光迷いそうな心が叫ぶただ君に会いたい幻想の寒さの中は本気がしそう体つの奇跡が目を覚ます忘れないで一人じゃないよいつだって We are just a dreamer Take a get around it but loving our hands 揺らぐことない愛だけばらまけさどんな明日を夢見ていこうか今夜
My calculations are 100% error-free. And before long, you will all act according to my calculations. The future of the Limitless Fortress is in my hands now. Consider that my answer to you, Mr. Amino.
What are you working on now? The exciting new field of loitering? If you haven't got any recovery jobs, then hurry up and join the temp force. That tab ain't gonna pay itself.
We're the famous Get Backers Recovery Service, Paul. There's no way we're gonna go temping.
That scrap of pride won't fill your hungry tummy, will it?
Bon, my tummy's hungry.
Shut up, you little baby.
Hey, Paul. Would it be okay for me to treat these guys to a couple of sandwiches or something?
Yay! You're the absolute best, Natsumi.
You're just gonna wind up spoiling them, kid. Take it from me.
Whatever. Hurry up and hand it over.
I'll have a ham sandwich, please.
And I'll have a...
Have this if you like.
Huh?
Can I really? Thanks, Kazu. This'll hit the spot. Chow time!
What are you doing here anyway?
A certain someone asked me to meet them here.
A certain someone?
He means me, right, Threadmaster Kazuki?
Heaven?
Whoa, what? What the hey?
Wait a minute, you're saying Heaven the Negotiator called you here? Does that mean you pulled a Shido on us and started your own recovery service?
Oh, man, now Kazuki's gonna start stealing business from us just like Shido.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Kazuki's a different case, and you should know he's not the only one I called to meet here either.
Huh?
Come on in, you two.
Shido?
Himiko.
We meet again, eh, Bon?
I haven't forgotten you tried to kill me, but forget that for now. What the heck are you trying to pull here, Heaven?
Isn't it obvious, Bon? I've got an awfully big job for you.
You mean...
With these guys?
When the last member of our little team has arrived, I'll have the client explain the details to you directly. Like I said, it's a big job. The client specifically asked me to hire the best people out there. Now, let me be blunt. This job carries an extremely high level of danger. Whether you walk or take it on is up to you. That being said, I don't think Gin, Shido, or Kazuki are the kind of people who'd turn it down.
Tell me, Heaven. Does this have something to do with the Limitless Fortress?
You're a good guesser, Kazuki. Excellent. The last member of our group is here.
I have to tell you, no matter how often I visit this city, I can't seem to grow fond of it. It's full of noise and the air offends my nostrils.
Akabane!
Well, this is an unexpected lineup. How intriguing. It looks like this may be an enjoyable job after all. Quite enjoyable.
We were waiting for you, Dr. Jackal. All right, everyone is here and accounted for. I've decided to put you all together on a single team to complete this job.
Hey, Heaven, is this some kind of joke?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, me? You know what happened between us and this guy.
So you survived after all.
It was a satisfying little skirmish, wasn't it? I can't remember the last time I felt so invigorated.
There's no way I'm teaming up with him. How can you work on a team with someone when you know at any minute they could stab you in the back?
How about you, Akabani? Do you feel that working with these two gentlemen would be an insurmountable obstacle?
I have no objections, Miss Heaven. I prefer to leave matters like the choice of partners up to coordinators such as yourself.
There you have it. So what do you want to do? This job will be a challenge no matter how many of you remain with the team. The mark of a professional is someone who's willing to work with the best people for the job no matter what their personal feelings might be. Isn't that true?
I've always thought so, but still.
All right, fine. We're as professional as anyone. We'll put up with it this one time, but we won't be letting our guard down. And another thing, don't any of you drag us down. Understand?
I was gonna say the same thing to you.
Then it's settled. Now then, shall we go? The client is waiting.
I wonder if Bon and the others will be okay. This job seems kind of different from the other ones, you know?
Let me tell you, if it involves the Limitless Fortress, it's probably not your average job.
The Limitless Fortress is that abandoned building over there, right? What kind of a place is it?
It's the kind of place you're better off not asking about, kiddo.
We're receiving our assignment in one of the outer areas of the Limitless Fortress. This is quite an elaborate production, isn't it?
This area we're heading into isn't really part of the Limitless Fortress, is it, Kazuki?
Yes, that's right.
You're every bit as knowledgeable as I expected. How faith-inspiring.
Don't start fighting with each other. We've barely started. Here we are.
What is this place? Some kind of slum?
Sure looks like it. All I was given was the address.
You mean the client didn't give you any of the details?
No, I don't even know who the client is.
Now that's unusual. I've never heard of you negotiating an assignment without knowing the parties involved.
They're from a reliable source. It's all I can tell you, okay?
I see. So the negotiating fee was too good to pass up.
That's not it at all. Anyway, I can assure you that this assignment involves a serious matter. You'll find out more in a minute. It's Heaven. We've arrived.
This really is an elaborate production. Who knows what's about to come crawling out of the woodwork?
It's me. It's Heaven.
Pretty full of themselves. This is why when it comes to the jobs Heaven brings in, I don't get my hopes up. Quite a welcoming committee they sent out to greet us. I'm overwhelmed.
If this is some kind of joke, the punchline's pretty weak. Hey, Shido, is this supposed to be a little test of our abilities?
If it is, I don't like it.
Oh, you mean this was only a test? Then perhaps I overdid it a little, you think?
What's the matter, gentlemen? Aren't you going to test me, too?
We've tested enough already!
Is that so? I'm afraid you made that choice too late. I'm sorry. Should I have left a little taste for the rest of you?
When did he do it? I didn't even see him strike.
Bastard.
As cruel as ever, aren't you?
What seems to be the trouble, Ginji?
How could you do that? There was no need for slaughter. How could you?
But my dear electric friend, I haven't done anything wrong. This is precisely the display of skill our client required, correct?
It appears you've put together a team even more capable than we anticipated. I wonder if you'd be so good as to introduce them. Miss Heaven?
Yes, sir. I'll begin with these two. They're the Get Backers Recovery Service, the Jagon-wielding Ban Midao and former Volts leader Ginji Amano. And this is another recoverer, Beastmaster Shido Fuyuki. Here to ensure that our recovered target is safely delivered, we have transporters Kurodo Akabani, aka Dr. Jackal, and Himiko Kudo, known as Lady Poison. Finally, the person who will lead the team's way as a guide, one of the former Four Kings of the Volts, Kazuki Fuchoin. And then, of course, there's me, your negotiator, Heaven. These are the 7 members of Operation Recover Ill.
Thank you for your hard work. We certainly couldn't wish for a better team. Now we'll get right to the point.
Now hold it right there.
What is it, Ban Midao?
We revealed our identities to you, but you guys still have your creepy masks on. What's the big idea?
You have our apologies, but we cannot reveal our identities. If we cannot come to an understanding on that point, you are free to withdraw from this job.
Oh, sure, now that you tried to have us killed and all.
Please, Ban. Back off just this once, okay?
Now then, let's come to the point. I am not at liberty to give you any but the most basic details. However, we'd like you to be aware of one thing. This mission you're about to undertake is of vital importance to the people of Tokyo. No, to the entire country of Japan. For convenience's sake, we will refer to the target by the initials of its name, IL. And right now, this ill that was stolen from us is located somewhere in the Limitless Fortress.
You're calling it ill? Pronounced exactly the same as the English word ill, meaning sick or dying? Makes you think of disease, doesn't it?
Ah, yes, a disease. Lurking deep inside that den of demons, the Limitless Fortress.
The very act of breaching the Limitless Fortress carries in itself considerable dangers. Accordingly, we have prepared a fee of 5 million yen per person. Now then, to seal the deal, we'd like to give 10% of your fee in advance, plus a map noting Ill's location, which we obtained at great expense to Mr. Kazuki, the guide. Good luck to you all.
Not the most sociable bunch. Am I right, or am I right? Hey, Captain Threadhead. Don't even think about running off with all that money you got there.
Can't you focus your mind on anything but money? Don't worry, my friend. I'm nowhere near as obsessed with making a buck as you are.
What did you say? You picking a fight with me? Everything they do is so damn dramatic.
They leave no trace behind, do they? This ill must really be something.
Maybe it is and maybe it isn't. I really couldn't care less. For me, the value of a job is solely dependent on how much enjoyment I can squeeze out of it. It's that simple.
We start first thing tomorrow morning. Don't be late, Dr. Jackal.
The Limitless Fortress, huh? I never thought I'd be going back to that place again.
Shido, wait.
I got things to do.
Hey, Ban. Tell me about the Limitless Fortress. What kind of place is it?
In the big recession at the end of the last century, a large group of buildings was abandoned in the middle of their construction and left unfinished. A bunch of drifters living under the radar settled into the place. Before long, it had turned into a lawless zone that no one, not even the national government, wanted to mess with. At this point, it's been taken off all the maps, and everyone pretends they don't see it there. But it's rumored to have a population of 10 or 20,000.
Wow. So what's it like on the inside?
Don't ask me. Genji knows more about it than I do. The Limitless Fortress was the closest thing to a cradle he had.
Time to give up, kids. There's no way you can win this battle.
If you know what's best for you, you'll be good boys and come under the umbrella of the Volts.
He means if you want to live.
Yeah, right, like we joined you.
It's the Lightning Emperor of the Volts!
Are you sure you're alright with this, Mr. Amino? If you go back to the Limitless Fortress again...
Hey, Kazu, do you think those two are involved in this?
Even if it's not both of them, one of them must be. Otherwise, you and I and Shido wouldn't all have been called like this.
Yeah, you're right. So we might wind up running into them anyway, huh?
I think so. There's a good chance. And there's someone I want to see in the Limitless Fortress, too.
Oh. You mean that guy?
I wound up leaving without saying goodbye, so he's probably angry with me.
What is it, Mozart? What's going on? Is someone out there? Shido?
The neighborhood looks a little sketchy, doesn't it?
Looking like that, you'll stand out here whether you want to or not.
Take care of yourself, okay? They'll take your bag, your wristwatch, and if you're not careful, your arm along with it.
Huh? In other words, don't overstay your welcome, Ms. Heaven. Just remember you'll be returning all by your lonesome. Right, Bon?
Yeah. Better run along now, Heaven. This is where the negotiator's job ends, isn't it?
Hey, quit kidding around. I have a duty to get you to the Limitless Fortress, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Look, Heaven, it's dangerous out here.
Huh. Seems like an easy place to get lost in, don't you think?
And this is only the entryway into the greatest labyrinth of them all, the Limitless Fortress.
Genji.
Unless things have changed since I've been gone, this is one of the entrances to the area known as the South Block. What does the map say, Kazu?
You're right, this is the entrance.
All right!
Wow. Looks like Genji's stories about growing up here were true after all.
Mr. Amino here was the sovereign ruler of the Limitless Fortress. There isn't a single person here who doesn't know the name Lightning Emperor Genji Amino. But for that very reason, by returning to the fortress after being absent for so long, Mr. Amino is putting his life on the line. That's the kind of place this is.
Open sesame. Looks like this is where we part ways with you, Miss Heaven.
What?
See ya!
Later, Heaven.
Wait! Part ways? You make it sound like we'll never see each other again. Well, they'll be all right. These boys have got the devil's own luck after all. Time to head home.
Well, Genji, is it just like you remembered it?
It's a little bit different. This kind of thing, for instance.
Not again.
Our objective is the recovery mission and nothing else. We've a long way to go. Let's avoid pointless fights!
You're talking awfully big. Now tell me something I don't know. What's with these guys anyway?
It's like they're immortal.
Dr. Jackal, what are you doing?
I told you before, didn't I? As far as I'm concerned, the value of a job is best measured by the amount of joy I can extract along the way.
No!
What's this? Do you intend to show mercy to your enemy, Genji?
There's no need for senseless bloodshed. Our objective doesn't include killing little boys.
You're too soft. Show a little mercy, and this urchin will kick your legs out from under you.
Why, you?
Aren't you the Lightning Emperor? Genji Amino?
Huh? Shu?
You came back, didn't you, Mr. Amino?
Hey, who is this guy?
He's an old friend who was a member of the Volts when I was here. Everybody, this is Shu.
This is great. Mr. Amino came back to the fortress. The Volts are making a comeback, huh?
No, they're not, Shu. I'm only back here because of a job I've got to do.
A job? You're not here to bring the Volts back to life?
Sorry. I won't be coming back here ever again.
Do you have any idea, Mr. Amano? Any idea what happened to the rest of us? Because you disappeared? And do you know what's brewing up in the Limitless Fortress right now? What Macubex is about to start? Do you?
That's the last time you shoot your mouth off, kid.
Oh no!
Genji! Stop! That smoke is dangerous!
That scent! It's a powerful alkaloid poison! Run!
Genji, you idiot! What the hell are you doing? Genji!
So this is the Lightning Emperor I've heard so much about? Nothing special if you ask me. Not that you'd be a match for me in this smoke, seeing how I've built up enough strength to move through it freely. Huh?
Why? Why did you do that to Shu? I won't forgive you!
Oh, what do you know? Look at this! The smoke is working, isn't it? You had me worried there. You may be the Lightning Emperor, but I kicked your butt anyway. I thought I'd give you to Macubex as a present, but not anymore. Lightning Emperor Genji Amano, I, Kumonhori, have you now! But how did you... You're the kind of prey that's too precious to let die by the hand of a fool like this. Yes, you are. Aren't you, Genji Amano?
In the next episode of Get Backers, the bad guys in the Limitless Fortress have come out to play.
I'll say, and look who's trying to play with me, Akabane!
I think it's great how close you two are getting.
Shut up, you jerk, we are not!
Muscle-bound maniacs on one side and creepy lab rats on the other.
And in the middle of it all, a brilliant young boy with visions of the apocalypse dancing in his hand.
Can we catch up to Macubex and get back to Ill?
Find out in the next fight-filled episode of Get Back!